going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're just gonna move, put ourselves in a better location for this video. Today's video, it's gonna be a fun one. I figured I'd do a video on this because there's a bunch of you wanting questions answered on our 2020 F350 here. And it's kind of hard to show you stuff in the comments when I need a video to do it. So let's get right at it. I'm going to pop up on screen the questions that I've been asked. First one was show us the switch on the fly wiring for the delete. So that comment is asking about this little guy here. So this is a 5-position switch. Now we'll get ahead and pop the hood. Super easy to do this. We'll just climb up here. So right here you have your, sorry about that, air intake temp sensor. So this wire here, these two little blue wires, literally all this does is you unplug the sensor, you plug your switch into this pigtail. So instead of the sensor telling the computer something, your switch is actually telling it. So very simple. I just have mine zip tied along there, and then it shoots down there, goes through the firewall. So very simple. Next question that we get asked quite a bit is just some stuff on the EGR. So I'll give you guys an overview of that EGR again. So of course you have one of the air intake lines, or a vacuum line, as some of you guys want to call it. That gets capped there. I know I've had questions on that. Of course your coolant lines all just get tied together. And then you have your EGT probe there. And of course your block off plates. Your coolant block off plate there. Very simple things. You can see that big old snail hiding in the background. That's pretty much all I can really show you without knowing exactly what you want to know. But I hope that helps. What's the other question? I'll pop them up on screen as I go. I know I had one, someone was asking about our phone booster antenna. So I'll show you that quick. This comes through the rear light, and there is my antenna. Now, for that, if you guys have not seen that video, I'll put the link below. But I actually have the phone booster itself, the module, is mounted under this console at the back here, right down below. I did that so I could tie into the 12-volt power. Of course, the wires just go under the floor, up the rear back pillar, and then out the top there. Very simple. Another question I get asked a ton, a absolute ton, the lift. So the lift on this truck, it's a 6-inch 4-link built by BDS. Very nice, well done lift. Here you guys can see the 4 links. So it's got just the BDS Nitro Series shocks. Not the big grade, but kind of the middle grade, but does really good. Rides amazing. So it's a 6-inch in the front, 4-inch in the back. It's a lift level. We got some 37 13.5 Exo grapplers made by Nitto. I love these tires. They're phenomenal in the winter. I know they don't look like it, but trust me, these are amazing winter tires. Also snowflakes, so they're good in BC. Then we have some nice hostile. I have no idea what the name of the wheel is. That I'll just link below. But they're 20 by 12 hostiles. Pretty nice. Pretty simple. Another very common question. This is from Miles. I'll put the comment up on screen. But how do we get these block off plates, and how do I get stuff to the US? Now, it's all kind of funny to me because I have this issue getting stuff from the States to Canada, but when it comes to delete stuff, you guys are having the same issues I have, just opposite. Phone around. There's a bunch of companies that do actually ship to the States. My preference, I use Dirty Diesel Customs. They're out of BC, Canada. They don't actually ship to the States, but AM Diesel Performance does. They're who did the delete tuning. I actually talked to a feller out of Wisconsin today. David, if you're watching this video, thanks for the call, buddy. But he's actually getting his ECU shipped up to Canada, getting the tunes done, and then AM Diesel Performance will ship the tunes back, or like the ECU back to him. So if you do want deletes done on your trucks, you're just gonna have to send away your ECU unless you find someone local that is willing to tune and delete your truck. It's kind of a shitty thing, but with your guys' EPA, that's why a lot of companies will not ship to the States, because they don't want the hassle of having to deal with the EPA, having it a US recipient, and or, you know, international, you know, it just gets complicated, and we don't like the EPA just as much as you guys do, but we just don't want to have issues. So myself, I will not help any of you guys get that kind of stuff sent. I don't want to be a middleman. I don't need to be a part of that. Deal directly with a supplier or a company that sells these products. I have been asked that quite a few times, and I'm just not willing to put myself on the line for you guys. If I could, I would, but I just can't. So yeah, let's keep talking about this thing. Oh yeah, so some of you, like me, had a recall come out on this truck. It was for a weak axle tube. Now, I have had this truck now for a year, just going over a year. It has spent about 3 months in the shop, between DEF issues before it got deleted, then a few little things here and there. But we actually had the drive shaft snap off, directly related to a recall for the axle tubes. So I'll show you guys down here. That is a brand new rear end, brand new axles, brand new rear end, all that jazz. I had what is described under the recall happen. The axle tubes got deformed, the drive shaft angle got fucked, and the drive shaft separated. As in, it was no longer connected. So I'm glad to say that we finally got that all figured out, but something, public service announcement to everybody: if you have one of these trucks, stock, lifted, I don't care, buy a set of traction bars. Buy a set of traction bars. These trucks make way too much power, and I think part of the issue is with the 10-speed, it stays in the power. So that's why we're seeing so many issues with the 10 speeds. So like the 19s were good, but the 20s and up we're having issues. They just stay in the power way too much. Now, don't quote me on that. That's just my theory, my thought behind it. I've been, you know, thinking about this quite a bit, trying to understand the issues that we've had. So it is what it is, but definitely something. You guys will be seeing that very, very soon on the channel. We're just waiting for them. I've ordered a set, but you know, it takes a little bit. So another thing that we get asked a ton, and I see this in the comments below on all these videos, but it's how much you guys do not understand the conversion between miles per gallon and liters per hundred. So this truck sits about 13.3 liters per hundred. That's my average. Now that's quite a bit of idle. I live in a quite hilly area. You know, nice flat highway driving, average around cities, around Edmonton. That's kind of around where I live. I get about 10 to 11 liters per hundred. Now, for you guys in the States that don't understand that, as you can tell by the comment that's on the screen right now, that's about 17 miles per gallon. There's what the conversion is. So that is what it reads in miles per gallon. See, and we'll just go back to here. We'll go back to liters per hundred. And there you can see 13.3. Now, I do run with the 75 horse tune for most of my driving. Ever since the drive shaft issues that we experienced with this truck, we have not actually ran the big tune. Once we get traction bars, that'll be a different story, but you know, we gotta be safe. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. I know it's been a lot of me talking, but that's what this video had to be. It's just a simple, short, quick video to answer a bunch of your guys' questions. One more question I did get quite a long time ago was on the Edge tuner. You know, what is my TCC, so transmission solenoid pressures. So right now we're cruising along about 30k an hour, so 20 mile an hour. Right now at 1400 it sits about 40 psi. That is looking at the display right now. Try and get you guys. Of course, hard when I'm driving to focus that. Now when we were hauling, I think I see all the way up to 130, 140 psi. Don't quote me, it's been a while since I've had this truck back. So we will do a towing video with the truck as soon as the traction bars are here. But thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you guys next time.